And that was the D2 Jet Dagger. The last one here is the Jolly Roger folder by Skallywag.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like this. This actually is
You gotta keep it above the table.
this is actually very similar to a knife design that a friend of mine has, and I like it a lot. It's got a nice belly to it, and it's got a nice little dip in the spine. This bigger blade, I have to say, isn't my traditional choice. I tend to like things that if I stick in, I can rotate and move. And the wider the blade, the better the chance is of me kind of getting wedged in between two ribs. So, but with this kind of a blade, it's got a really nice design for slashing. And when I say that, when you have this thumb ramp that comes more than halfway up the blade, it just gives an immense amount of leverage to be able to press all the way through somebody. So when you roll this over, once again, what you'll find is people will either ramp the spine or they'll ramp the pinky, which would be my index finger here. And you get a nice seating in here, just like the rest of their blades. I love the fact that they've taken the time to really put that reverse grip time in there to make sure that you get a good seating. So this is something that I can choke up on to get leverage. And what I'll do with my students, can I have your little folder over there, that trainer? If you take this and you hold it, and then I start pushing on your hand, you feel how that leverages your wrist and your grip, and then yeah, you feel how that's nice and locked in, right?
Yeah, except for that Emerson wave digging into my thumb.
Suck it up. So, but when you think about that assistance here,
big difference.
It stops all of this pressure on your wrist and your thumb. So I feel like it's a night and day difference having this belly here, or I'm sorry, this little thumb ramp channel. And when you have it spin around on your belly side and you seat in there, it feels like something where if I had to drive it right down, it's not going to move in my hand, you know. I do feel like this is a little bit.
And should I tell you the price point before you get too judgy on it?
Now, what I'm going to say, I'm going to throw out something, and I might be right or I might be wrong. When you start getting super aggressive with the scales on a folder, a lot of times it makes the deployment more difficult because it'll grip the pants. Mm-hmm. So what a lot of us used to do is we would put tape where our clip was, and we would sand down the bit of the aggressive scales under the clip so that we had a smooth transaction to get it in and out. So I don't know if they intentionally went with a little bit smoother scales here because of the fact that it's a folder and it needs to unbite the pocket and come out. But I do really like the more aggressive scales that they have on these fixed blades versus these smoother ones, you know. But that's the only bad thing I have to say about it. I like the shape and I like the seating in my hand. I like the blade. It's got thrusting ability to it.
So one thing that threw me off with this when I got it was I expected it to be way smaller than this. The picture made it look like it was about half this size, and then I got it, and I'm like, whoa! Especially since it was a very inexpensive knife. So it's,
how much was something like that?
I want to say retail was like $35-40 on this one.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'm like, yeah,
good.
Worst case, worst case scenario.
Oh, I would have pegged it to be at least $100 knife.
So yeah, this one is the Jolly Roger. It's again on the Skallywag Tactical. I almost called it First Tactical. Skallywag Tactical website. So